Alright, I'm back and I have all my cosmetics set up. My right hand is my dominant hand. Excuse the soft hander. I didn't know it was on there. I washed it, but apparently it didn't get it all off. The first thing I'm going to use is this. It's Max Prep and Prime. Okay, not too much trouble with that one. I'm going to give that a minute to dry. I'll probably have to cut this out of the video, but that's okay. The next thing I'll put on is Girl Meets Pearl by Benefit. I usually use this under most of my foundations. Now, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this with one hand, but I'll try it that way. Now I'll smooth it all in. Usually I mix the foundation and this together, but I couldn't figure out a way to do it with just one hand. And I wanted to fully participate in the video, so this is how I came up with that. The next thing I'm going to put on is foundation, and I use this a lot. It's Buxom Weightless Foundation in You're a Natural. Well, I haven't figured out how to put this on either, but here goes nothing. I may end up looking more like a clown when this is over, but I wanted to try this. I can't really tell quite how that looks because I'm filming this with my laptop and the video resolution isn't so good. So I'm going to call that part, the primer, the Girl Meets Pearl and foundation, done. The next thing I'm going to do that I usually do is my eyes. And the first thing I usually do is put on primer. And today I'm using Benefit Too Faced Shadow Insurance and a Crease Shadow Primer. Don't you love how I have lids that crease really easily with the eyeshadow, so I always try to use some type of primer. But the cream primer usually creases before the others. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is start to put on my eye color. And today I've chosen the Minnie Mouse Eye Collection from Sephora. I'm going to put it on my lap and open it up with one hand. And here's the colors I can use. And I'm going to get a brush and do my transition color first. And I'm going to use Starlit as a transition color. I have hooded eyelids, so I go above where the crease is to start my transition color. Okay, and next I'm going to do my highlight color in Daisy's My BFF. And we'll do that under my eyebrow. And then I'm going to do some like a dot between my transition color and my highlight color. It's going on a little bit darker than what I like, but that'll just give me a chance to figure out what I need to do. Let's see if it buffs out a little bit. Okay. Alright, now to put the base lid color on, I'm going to use a packing brush, which is this one. And I'm going to use Mickey's Squeeze, which is like a lilac metallic color. I like bright colors, bright eyes, and bright lipstick. And now I'm going to get my blending brush back and just blend that with nothing on it. And now I'm going to put a little bit of Girlish Appeal, which is a very dark purple, right in the corners, and bring it into the crease. And then I'm going to take the blending brush again. See if I can get it to blend a little bit. I usually like to put a little bit of the main eye color right under my lid. Okay, and the next thing I do before I try any eyeliner is I put on mascara. I was taught that a long time ago. As you can see, I'm using Tarte mascara, and I'm putting it between my knees to hold it. I'm not holding it with my left hand. When you put your mascara on first, it makes like a little shelf for the eyeliner, which it looks like I'm going to need help, all the help with eyeliner I can get. Okay, here goes nothing. Alright, and that was from Minnie Mouse Collection, the black eyeliner from Sephora. And now I'm going to use the white to fill in my waterline. I'm not going to do the tight line because I don't usually. As you can tell, I do make a few mistakes, and the next thing I'm going to do is do the mascara again. Again, I put it between my legs. I didn't screw the cap down too tight. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is highlighter. And I haven't quite figured out how to open this Becca highlighter with one hand, but let's see. I did it. I did it with my mouth and my hand. Okay, I'm just going to lay it on my table. Okay, and that's Becca in Champagne Pop. Very popular color. I'm going to do add a little more to it. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to do is a blush. And I'm going to use Love Flush by Too Faced. And the color I'm going to use is Love Hangover, which is this one right here. I am going to put this in my lap. And then I'll try to blend that together a little. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to try to put on is the contour by It Cosmetics. It ought to be a real challenge to get this open. Once again, I'm going to try with just one hand and it's stuck in between my legs. I'm not having a lot of luck with that method. Well, it did start to come open a little. Okay. I opened this one by holding it between my legs, and I'm going to use the dark contour color to contour. And then my Wayne Goss holiday brush for 2015, which was a gift from my daughter. I'm going to use that to try to blend in some of all this so it isn't such a harsh line. And next, my ride or die favorite is MAC Wash and Dry and Golden Rinse. And I'm going to squeeze that to get it open and open it with my hand. And I usually put this all over my face. So I'll put this down on the place I'm using to hold all my stuff. And then I forgot one thing for my eyes, and it was my brow color, and I'm using L'Oreal's Brow Stylist Plump, and I can't really tell what color it is, but there it is. Alright, and then last but certainly not least, I'm going to use my Crazy Pearls, which is Girl On powder pearls in this container, and I can just get it off with my hand. And I usually wear these every day too. Here's what it looks like inside. And I usually just dab that all over my face. That's another one of my ride or die things that my daughter got for me, and I do appreciate that. And probably the next to the last thing we'll do is a lip crayon. I believe we got it in one of our subscription boxes. It's So Susan, and the lip color is, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put it on. Here it is. It's supposed to actually be a lip plumper, and like I said, I'm sure we got it in one of our subscription boxes. And the last thing I'm going to do is put on some finishing spray, and I usually use this most of the time. It's Urban Decay All Nighter, and it's got two tops on it. And I'm going to do one more thing, I think, which is put on a little more mascara. Again, I'm going to put it between my legs. Alright, I finished doing Cece's makeup challenge, which is putting on my full face with my dominant hand, which is my right hand, with a self-tanner on it. Like I said, excuse me again. And this is what it looked like. It was quite a challenge, and I've got quite a mess here to clean up as I didn't put the tops and everything back on. I don't know if that was part of the rules or not. But I'd like to thank my daughter for my beautiful new backdrop I have. I guess it was for my birthday back a few months ago. She had ordered the stands for the backdrop, and she loaned me the material to use. So I'd like to say hi and thank you to her. And remember, we love you. Like this video and subscribe if you aren't already. Leave kind comments and share as you will. Bye.